It is said that necessity is the mother of invention. So basically, it is out of need, one's personal need, that something is created. I can relate to this. My name is Bernadette Pleasant, and I am the creator of FEM. FEM is a body of work. Essentially, it's a 90-minute class set to live drums, live African drums, where I create a container where people come into this classroom, into this safe space that has been created, and they are taken on what is called the emotional tour. The emotional tour allows us to exercise the muscle of expression. So we really get to move joy, be silly with it, act like children before a shutdown. Just have fun, be expressive, use our voices, use every part of our body. We also talk about and move grief. No one wants grief. No one wants to experience this. But rather than say, I'm fine, I'm okay, or ignore the emotions that are real in our body, how about give them the attention they deserve? What is it like to be angry and to stifle that? Like, what does that do to the body? What does it do to one's way of being when you have to stifle that or feel you have to, because our society doesn't know how to handle emotion? Here in the classroom, in the walls of this body of work, we move this emotion. The drums are used because it plays to this emotion more true than anything I've ever experienced. It allows us to get out of our heads that tells us it's too much. It allows us to actually move and find a place of freedom and rightness with these emotions. You see, I believe that we are built like weather. Like some days there are bright, sunny days, and it's just truly amazing. And our spirits can be bright just like that. But then sometimes there's a storm coming, and sometimes there's a tsunami. But none of it lasts forever. I believe that our emotions are like this. There's a wide range, and we should be able to move through those things with freedom and ease in a safe space where it's okay, where we can leave something on the dance floor, where we can go out into our lives and be more expressive. What I believe is by doing this, not only are we giving ourselves permission to recognize all the different feelings and emotions that we have, but we're more compassionate to other people when they're experiencing a little weather. This is a kind of society I didn't grow up in. I grew up in a really tight margin of emotional range. What was okay, what wasn't okay. Strict religious background. Parents who really insisted on a particular way of being, and that was a really tight margin. Didn't work for me. And then I married into a situation that really required that I be less of who I am. I realized this wasn't just happening for me, but I could see it happening everywhere I looked. There were people who were just willing to live less. I don't want that for me. I don't want that for people who I'm around. I desire to create a society where people are more expressive, more free in their bodies. My name is Bernadette Pleasant. I'm a mover, a healer, and I create safe spaces. That's who I am.